they call him Big Move Bonnie for a reason. He's here to entertain. Everything he's looking for, he's going to go from a low shot, the upper body, and he's going to try to get elevation. He's going to try to get 4 points. He loves to entertain, and Koyanagi needs to make sure to keep his hips down and do a little bit better. You know, do a good job hand fighting. That's exactly what he's doing. You know, 2-on-1, trying to control Bonnie to make sure he can't get to his fireman's carry.
BONNE Rodriguez has been entertaining for years. 34-year-old veteran for Cuba, two-time world bronze medalist both in 2014 and in 17. Two-time Olympic qualifier as well.
You see, he'll shoot pretty open and outside, and as long as he can get that left, as long as he can get control on the left-hand side with his hand over the tricep of his opponent, he's in pretty good shape.
Good attack.
Oh, good decoy there as Koyaji launched in.
Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Bonnie loves being in these big move situations.
4 points awarded on the edge, and it's Japan who that time got Bonnie on his back.
It looked in the middle of the scramble like Bonnie hurt his ankle a little bit, kind of winced. It's a really nice attack though by Koyaji.
Come on, face, center. Come on.
It's the problem that Bonnie faces is he does a lot of big moves, but when they get shut down and he doesn't get a little bit of momentum and he falls behind, it almost sometimes it snowballs against him.
Lost to Azerbaijan 8-0, lost Pakistan as well, came back with a 6-4 win against Mongolia.
Yeah, it looks a little tender on his right ankle.
Yep. Koyaji able to latch on, has that leg, will try to drag him in for a little bit more room to work. Bonnie trying to fend it off. Koyagi repositions. Continues to elevate that leg. Bonnie hopping his way out of bounds. Push out for the point. Took the lesser of two evils there in a 5.
Yeah, good job. Good job fighting hands. Making sure he only gave up the 1 point.
It's a loaded weight for Japan. Koyagi, a 2013 cadet world champion. He's a very good Greco-Roman wrestler. He won a lot of his cadet titles in the Greco division. He knows how to throw, has that upper body arsenal. This year he took 2nd at the Asian Championships, 3rd at the Asian Indoors.
You see the young Japanese wrestlers are getting a lot of reps on the international circuit right now.
Continue.
Now that they're ready to compete, Japan's pushing them out there, making sure they have a lot of matches on their belts going into the qualification of 2019 World Championships.
First period will wind down, Japan leading 5-0. And does that fluctuate from year to year for a lot of these countries, depending on what they have in the wrestling room?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you have nationally and who you want to dispatch to different tournaments. Obviously, with the ranking series events, they want to. United World Wrestling is making sure we're kind of funneling all the athletes into certain events so that it's a better show for the fans. Here you see a sort of a missed cement mixer by Bonne, cost him 4 points. Yeah, but they want to make sure that, as far as Japan's concerned, they have a certain field, a certain crop of athletes that they want to choose from. They're going to let them figure it out over the next couple of years who's going to be the qualifiers.
Koyaji leading 5-0 for Japan as we start the final period.
Action. Action blue.
Again, no lead is safe when you're wrestling Rodriguez and his ability to throw and come up with that big move, that feet to shoulder 4-pointer.
Yeah, we've seen it from the Cubans throughout their lightweights. They're able to make big moves happen very quickly. It almost seems like Bonnie's trying to bait him into a shot a little bit because he doesn't want to make first contact. Probably because that lead leg's a little bit limp, and you can see he's not putting a ton of pressure on it. So maybe he's just waiting for Koyagi's shot.
Continue.
Looking for the throw.
Nice.
And
Continue.
give him the 2. He was close to latching it up for a big one.
Koyagi did a really good job avoiding a disaster there, because if he'd fallen to his back as well, that would have been a 4-point move, of course. We'll see now if Koyagi maybe will sit back on his heels a little bit and make Bonne attack.
Yoli, hay que pasar atrás. Yoli, hay que pasar atrás. Vamos.
So, a lot of what inspires Bonne is one of his old coaches. Very similar style. The Cubans tend to be very explosive and athletic in these short ties, and these inside trips.
Bonne coming right at the Japanese wrestler, but he's running out of time as we hit 60 seconds to go.
Saw Bonne look at the clock. He's trying to time up when he wants to start sprinting for this next 4-point move. I don't think he's looking for 2 takedowns. I think he's looking for a single 4-point move.
I agree. Trying to feel it out, looking for that right moment.
Really got to watch out, Koyagi.
Bonne gets 2. He's within a point.
This is his favorite position, is the crotch lift position. And
2 wrestlers swirling around in the center, showing their flexibility. Look at this scramble. Still control for Bonne.
he doesn't look for a head pinch, but he needs to be careful because Koyagi's hips are way back. Unlikely to get too much exposure. That's 2 points for Bonne.
Bonne gets 2 and he grabs the lead at 6-5.
I think that's going to be reviewed, yes.
Yep, they're going to take a look. So a challenge coming.
It will likely be 2-2. Difficult to say.
You saw Koyagi's shoulders exposed, and it looked like Bonne's was as well.
The decision is, was Bonne bailing out of a bad position where he was going to give up a takedown? Was he already taken down?
So break down the review process, and
coaches get one review per match. If that review is accepted, it goes over and they call over the head table. The judges look at these judges are not the ones on the mat. They look at it, they review it, and collectively they come together for a call. It's pretty forward and straight simple. And one of the really nice things is the fans get to see the replay that the referees are watching. So there's a lot of transparency in seeing what's going on. And again, it was 2-2. So it'll be 7-6, I think.
so no change. Japan continues with the 1-point lead. There's 10 seconds left.
Sit down.
Cuba disagreeing with that call. They thought it should have just been 2-0 Cuba on that. And you see the displeasure from the Cuban corner.
Again, if you're in danger and you're making a move, if you're aggressive making the move, that's fine, but you just got to make sure.
It's now or never for Bonne. Has the overhook on the right side, looking for that throw and trip, but he gets caught on his back. And Japan goes up 2-0. Entertaining bout at 61 kilos and a backflip for good measure for the Japanese.
Exactly. One of the things we've been saying this whole tournament here at these, the media guys are saying this Japanese team seems so loose. They seem so excited. We saw some animated, last round we saw some animated reactions as well, backflip being one of them. But that's a really good performance by Bonne. At 34, a little hurt, coming up against a young stud, was able to kind of climb back right into this match.